Everyone, and welcome to Invest with Us. Today we have a surprise guest who will talk about how to start businesses profitable in the United States and how to connect Africans and Africans to the United States to do business together. So stay until the end to benefit from it. Download the free ebooks on the 5 good reasons why you should invest in Africa. And without further ado, we're going to start this show by introducing our guest. Hello, Mr. Mamba. How are you?
I will definitely.
Okay, very well, very well. How? Can you start by introducing yourself? What are you doing here in the United States, and what is your business here?
So I'm the co-trainer and co-owner of an African restaurant called Barber Fair. And it's not just a restaurant, we also have the African market. Make our own products as we take it to any coffee shop you want. We bring it here, check for threes, we have our own waste. To patients, hibiscus juice, if we have fucking sauce, we need to have one. Made here in the United States. Besides
very
that,
good.
We'll have Steve and the food shop. Subtitles made by the Mark Brooks.
This is
Goodbye.
Wild Beast.
Very well. We really need to network. We need to have contacts with people. But now we also want to ask how we as Africans can come to the United States and set ourselves up and create projects like restaurants. Is there a collaboration with Africa? How do you collaborate with Africans in Africa, for example, as you mentioned, importing products?
In fact, it started when we began the restaurant and the business. Nobody knew about Burgundy, and there are few people who knew Africa. And so we said, okay, how can we promote the region or country? That's when we went through. Let's start with the baby key.
It's God. It's us. It's God.
I saw that.
Let's go.
From there, collaborations with families in Bondi began, bringing more coffee to Bondi. You're thinking about the story. Cocoa from Congo and Tanzania started to be transported, and progress is being made.
Chocolate.
Look at it. Very good. Yes, that's true, because we saw at the restaurant there are many people who consume our products. These are products originating from Africa, processed here, and honestly, it's a great thing. We take this opportunity to first congratulate you. You've really made it a classy restaurant. Congratulations on that. So what's the marketing strategy you use to attract so many customers like that to your job on your website and at the restaurant?
The strategy is simple. We have a very, very precious heritage to be African. The amnesty we have, the culture we have a lot to show the world. Afterwards, it's simple. You have to promote it. You have to cancel the scandal. Those are things that we take for granted, but often we don't believe it. As it should be. It's simple. Just take this food, the food you eat all the time, every day at home, to share with the world.
Okay.
You go to a supermarket in the United States, you'll speak in Portuguese. When you go into the answers, everyone needs help. There's money, there's money, there's money, there's money. From the European Union and the National Assembly. In fact, it's just knowing how to share it with the entire world, because there are people in great...
Very well. We must not break our culture. So bring and share with others. And I see there are many nationalities, white people who are consuming African food. Really, it's something very good. So we want to ask the question about how you manage to cope with stress, entrepreneurship, because we know that entrepreneurship is not easy.
It's simple, because you need to know how to delegate, and you need to know how to assign or share tasks with others. So in the end, when there's going to be 100 stress, each of them will take medication. Who
really
with the stresses? We have housewives here who take responsibilities,
and I believe it's done.
And that's from where you
Subtitles
often
created by
leave.
Dimara.
Like myself, I ended up with visual ideas. No. The state won't function, so we'll give it the right and the power to decide.
All right, so it's about surrounding yourself with very good people. and then having a team spirit and collaborating. So that's pretty much it. So it's really important to remember that. Really, we are very thrilled, and we want to know now, for example, for Africans who are here in the United States and those who are in Africa, what advice can you give them to get started in entrepreneurship or in business?
They are
In fact, like I said, it's opening doors for networking, and go find the people who come to ask them questions. Honestly, people here are very open. It's flying.
Talking about the numbers,
that's not true.
Talk about your numbers, because I find that in Africa, for the moment, it's still taboo. Even uncertainty, people didn't talk to me about uncertainty as the outcome. But here, it's really about sharing with everyone what has been done. So like I said, the investment, the profit, expenses and all that, and from there are two. If there's someone who even from a competition, it's competition, they'll tell you, no, I did this and that. So there's this societal open-mindedness.
Very
so
good.
I'd say to my African
Very good.
You need to open up to share your numbers and networking with others. Much more often, it's necessary to know how to
delegate it to reduce stress as well. That's very good. So you need to know how to recruit and delegate everything you have to make progress. Very well. So we're coming to the end of our show, but we don't want to let you go just like that. And we've seen that everything you do really succeeds, and that's very good. If there's one piece of advice to give to our African brothers, to the African bondsmen, what can you say? Any advice in your closing remarks for this show?
I can say it's not easy, but it's possible. You need to work very hard. Always work. Believe in the impact. It's easy, but you need to surround yourself with good people. Always learn. There's always studying. There are trainings.
That's very good in the book.
There are podcasts.
Okay, very good. There's YouTube. Yes, that's true.
To study,
yes,
to learn, to take on, and there's a lot to take on. That's how it's done.
Very good, very good. Thank you for that. I just wanted to remind that Mr. Ambadi, here it's not easy, but it's possible. You want to restore something important on this show. Remember, it's not easy, but it's possible. So subscribe and click the bell to not miss our next videos. Thank you, and see you next time.
Subtitling ST500.
So gentlemen members, can you explain what this place is?
That is a small ending.
Okay.
So that's a small ending. There are the goodbye. Okay. Basketballs and all that. So he brings that and he starts to get into the material.
Very well.
Talent.
Agreed.
So, hello inside. I got a bit of the gray stuff.
Okay.
From here.
Does it look cool?
Get out of the fridge. And if you want to heat up there, you can heat up here.
All right. And abroad, that's where you go with the clients. So it's really mobile selling. Here it's great when there are events at the stadium, for example. Really, it's a very, very good business, really. Well, thank you very much. Okay. Mr. Mamba, here, this is the restaurant we featured in the video. Can you tell us a bit about what happened here?
Yeah. So actually, that's the restaurant.
Very well. Goodbye.
It's our staff who are there.
So tells me about the Marco community.
Have a nice Did we do
Really? I see the kitchen is in the back. We're just going to zoom in a bit on the faculties. And everything served is African food.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Here's one of the dishes. Okay, very good. So, do you have two chefs or do you cook alone? From a business perspective. Okay. Can we also see the kitchen? Okay, so if we want to benefit from you, you sell, can you present the products to us?
Yeah, but it's
I have a patient. We make it ourselves.
Bird flu.
No, I'm
Will you pass them on? What's this?
Okay,
Stop until tomorrow. So this is the hot sauce. It's spicy. Yes, spicy. Okay.
Good boy.
You're not.
And what's this?
It's the boss that shows what we're doing. So what needs to be done is the continuity. Good evening. Let's talk about
Okay, very good, very good. All the products are processed here,
Yes.
right?
And then there's also process production.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you very much. I see there are a few trophies there. Okay, very good, very good. Okay.
I believe we have the shop.
This shop was very busy. Just a moment ago, people finished eating and they have already left. And this is the kitchen. Oh, okay. Look at the African food. It's really, 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 really good.
Okay, thank